Hi everybody, welcome in. Thanks for joining me today. This is your weekly horoscope. So let's take a look and see what's coming up for you guys this upcoming week. This is going to take in February 22nd right through to the 28th. March. We're in March and we're in spring. Okay? So let's let's try this again. Okay. March 22nd to the 28th of 2026. This is your weekly horoscope. Okay. What a day. All right. So here we have Treasure Island. Now this will be for Sunday's energy. Monday is a Come to the Edge. Tuesday, No Place Like Home. Wednesday, Time to Go. Thursday, TikTok. Friday, Orphaned. Saturday, Building Blocks. All right. Okay. So what I'm seeing here, the beginning of the week, let's say the first 3 days, okay, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, the colors of these cards look fairly bright, okay? To me, they look like there's a lot of energy happening there. It looks good. And then over the course of Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, the cards look a little more muted or a little more dull. All right, so maybe your energy is kind of waning in the second half of the week. So just kind of be aware of that, okay? All right, let's take a look. We've got Treasure Island sitting here for Sunday. What is Treasure Island? All right. So here we have the Eight of Cups, Two of Cups, and Strength. So Treasure Island to me very well could be talking about a specific relationship in your life. It may feel here like because this person has come into your life, you feel like you've gained great treasure. Now, whether the person is great treasure or whether the learning, okay, from that relationship has been the treasure. All right, but there's something here about maybe you entering into some sort of friendship, romantic relationship, whatever this was, with this person, okay, was not something that maybe you thought you could get any benefit from, in a sense. But I think the learning from what happened between the two of you was really the big thing. That is the treasure, okay? The learning. Some of you, it may have been a fantastic relationship and they really brought out the best in you. You really brought out the best in them. For others of you, maybe this relationship was just crap from the get-go. Let's put it out there. It's been crap. But the thing here, maybe you have learned patience. Maybe you have learned what it is that you want in your life. Maybe now you're able to move forward with some form of direction where you were kind of in limbo before. Okay, so take a good look at this relationship and see what it is that you've learned. Okay, and it may be learning about yourself. Okay. All right. So for Monday, we have Come to the Edge, and this is the Five of Swords, Six of Swords, and the Three of Wands. So let me show you the cards here. Okay. All right. So with Come to the Edge, this could be that you're finally moving in a different direction, okay? With the Five of Swords, it feels like maybe this is coming to terms with the truth, finally coming to terms with what the universe has been trying to show you. And maybe you've been, you know, moving in a different direction and deciding, okay, well, I'm not going to work with that. Yeah, it feels here like finally you are paying attention to a truth and getting yourself out of a negative situation. Now, for some of you, yeah, maybe it's got something to do with Monday, okay? And that shifting and changing and learning about a relationship, like I had said, maybe this is happening for you here on Tuesday as well, all right? So some form of negativity you're finally moving away from. It feels like you're finally realizing a truth, right? And then realizing, okay, well, it's time that I build something for myself, build some form of stability, start putting action into doing something for me, okay? Because I feel here, whatever this was, that you were helping another person, and it wasn't helping you, okay? It wasn't bringing more stability in your life. But again, there's that learning factor as well, right? Okay, let's take a look at Tuesday. So that was Monday. Let's take a look at Tuesday. This is No Place Like Home. And let's see, Queen of Wands, okay? Nine of Pentacles, and the Four of Swords. All right, so this to me feels like you are finally taking some action, okay? You are finally realizing how strong and how competent you are, and you're just making sure that your plan of action is right for you, okay? So there's no place like home. This feels like you're looking for a sense of security, a sense of safety, and maybe you're not finding it in the relationship or the place that you are in your life right now. And now it looks like maybe it's time that you start making that life for yourself. All right. Okay, let's take a look at a Wednesday. This is a time to go. Okay, so there's no more waiting, no need to be patient anymore. This feels like it's time. You've got to get moving. All of these plans that you've been making and worrying about, it's time to put that stuff into action. All right, so here you got the Four of Wands, Eight of Swords, and the Eight of Pentacles. Just what I said. If this has something to do with your security, your happiness, your well-being, it's time to take yourself out of that negative situation. It's time to take yourself out of that negative thinking, right? And start putting your action in progress, okay? Start getting some progress on what you've been planning. So if this is you know, needing to get a better job or needing to take a course so you can get that better job, like it's time to start putting those plans into action. And with that Eight of Pentacles there, that to me really feels like you're putting in the time and energy. So time to go, time for action. There's no more waiting around, no more time of being patient and waiting for the right time. Now's the right time to put those plans into motion. On Thursday, your card here is a tick-tock. Okay, so again, there's this sense of it's time to get moving. Stop standing still. So let's see here. We've got the Chariot. All right, there's movement. We've got the Moon, and we've got the Nine of Cups. So what I'm getting with this is because of the decisions that you've made, the desire, the want, the dreams that you have for yourself, you're finally starting to see the reality of the success of this. All right, so tick-tock, it's time to get moving. There's no more waiting. The time of being patient has now come to an end. What you've been waiting and wanting and wishing on, it's time to put things into motion. All right, so for Friday, this is a card of Orphaned, So here we have the Hangman. There's that card of patience, and we have the Hierophant, and there's the Knight of Pentacles. So again, if you've been feeling lost and lonely, it's time to get moving, okay? Your time of getting things ready and getting your steps in order, that's done. That's over with. Now's the time to put the commitment in and start working on those plans, like getting them moving forward. All right. So don't stay stuck anymore. That time of being still and in the thinking period, in the waiting period, that's now over. It's time to get moving. All right. So with building blocks for Saturday, and that would be the 28th of March. All right, so here we have the Ace of Pentacles, Lovers, and the King of Swords. So with building blocks, this to me feels like there is a brand new opening, a brand new beginning. Now this could be within a brand new relationship. This could be a new person happening here. Like I said, it could be a new relationship, new partnership. But it feels here like you're finally getting to the point where you've been manifesting this new beginning, this new chapter, and to me it really feels like it's happening for you. Okay, so you've got the Lovers there, and this new beginning. So it's like what you have been speaking of, or what you've been thinking of as a new beginning, it feels like it's happening. All right, so you're on the verge of something really good. So that is your look at this upcoming week. Again, that is for March 22nd to March 28th. I want you guys to have a fantastic day. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share if you haven't done so already. See you guys next time, everybody.